When I see a total ripoff of this country by Japan, where they literally have no defense budget, where we have to borrow money from them in order to get them oil and defend the Persian Gulf, where most of the oil goes to Japan and other countries, not us. We get 4% of our oil. When I see Kuwait, a total ripoff, we're bringing the Bridgeton. You remember the Bridgeton? Their oil minister sat back and he laughed at how much money he's going to make. Why aren't we getting some of that money? Why aren't we getting it? They're taking in billions and billions of dollars, and we can't even land a helicopter on Kuwaiti soil. You tell me that's right. Saudi Arabia, they wouldn't even be there except for us. And in Saudi Arabia, we couldn't even use their minesweepers, Phil. You know it. We said, could we use your minesweepers? Ours are old, outdated, not worth a damn. They said, no, you can't use our minesweepers to protect the Persian Gulf. I mean, it's a disgrace what's going on. So bottom line, Phil, I don't like being ripped off. And when I see something, I let people know. Unfortunately, nobody else does very much about it.
Are you open to the political discussion that is provoked by this question? Why are we protecting and risking the brave young men in the Navy when we're only getting 8% of our oil from that region? Why are we there in the first place, and why don't you pop off about that?
I say it.
We shouldn't have committed this armada in the first place to this.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's not a question of committing. Before we committed, we should have had Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and a lot of other countries, and Japan paying us a hell of a lot of money. For us to lose, and there's no money that can justify this, but for us to lose our men and to be spending billions and billions of dollars, and we're not a wealthy nation. We're a country that's losing $200 billion a year. And we can't give farm aid, and we can't give welfare, and we can't give this and that, and right down the line, research on AIDS and all of the problems. And yet Japan is making hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Now, again, I respect them. They have totally taken advantage of this country. You can respect them, you can dislike them, you can do whatever you want. But they are ripping off the United States of America. Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, they're ripping off this country. And I don't like seeing it. And it shouldn't happen.
And we'll be back in just a minute.